Greetings to all of our students here at Dodge Middle School. Chris Bussman here on the mic, your principal at Dodge, and we are excited to introduce a new topic to you, something called Flex Time here at Dodge Middle School. And you might be wondering, what is Flex Time? Well, simply put, it is a chunk of time that we are going to set aside on Wednesdays and Thursdays in the morning, where students have an opportunity to choose activities to help support their learning based on what they need. And the reason that we're doing this is because, again, we want to give students a little bit more choice, a little bit more voice in thinking about, I could really use some time for some makeup work because I happen to be on vacation, or I was just sick for a couple of days and I missed some pretty critical concepts in math class, and so I want to get a little additional support. And so we've broken this down into 3 areas to try to make it a little bit more simple for students to think about. The first category is support. And as I mentioned, you might want to go back and get a little bit more help on how to write a thesis statement for History Day. You might want to get a little bit more support on some linear equations that you're working on in math. Or maybe you just need to make up a couple of tests that you happen to miss for whatever reason it was. Second category is enrichment, and that's where we want to expand some opportunities in learning for students. One notable idea that I can think about would be a self-portrait. Many students are engaged in self-portraits down in the art studio, and a student might want to take it a little bit further, maybe by adding some color shading or some additional details to that. And third category is just kind of a community category where you might have different groups of students that get together around some maybe service learning topics, or maybe around a new craft or new hobby. It might be a speaker that comes in. So these are the 3 simple categories that we're going to start with. Flex Time is going to take place on Wednesday and Thursday in the morning, 7:53 to 8:23. You might be thinking, wait a minute, that happens to be kind of at the end of TC and first block. And what that means is that we're going to look at a little bit of a modified schedule each Wednesday and Thursday. And you can see on the slide in front of you that we have added a flex period between TC and first block, and which means that because we need 30 minutes for flex time, we did shorten TC as well as the rest of the blocks to accommodate that. So common question is, what do sessions look like? And this is just a real quick snapshot of what could be. You see 3 categories of support, community, and enrichment. And in this particular demonstration, you can see that for support down there in art, it says Art Studio Competency Refresher, DMS Community Art Project. You see 8th grade block students only, hands-on CPR and bandaging seminar and practice. So these are just a few examples of the many, many, many that you'll see here in the coming weeks. Most every adult, most every staff member is going to have a flex time offering on Wednesdays and Thursdays. If you happen to see that a teacher's name is not present on a given day, it's because they are not offering a session on that day. So sign up will be taking place every Monday and every Tuesday. We will post all of the sessions beginning 7:30 at 7:30 a.m. on Mondays, and then it'll open until Tuesday at 2:30. And the great part about this is that your TC teacher is going to help facilitate students getting in, taking a look at sessions, and actually signing up for sessions on a little bit on Monday and Tuesday. Again, here's another example where you can see Monday, Tuesday, TC teachers check in to make sure that you've signed up for flex time, and then Wednesday, Thursday is the actual flex time during that 30 minutes. You will have a link that'll either be in Schoology or it'll be on your iPad. Simply, you can bookmark it once you get to this, but you click on that and then you just use your Google credentials, your ISD 192 Google credentials, to log into FlexiSchedule. That is the name of the online scheduler we'll be using. So again, on a normal week, this will take place on Mondays and Tuesdays. For our launch, we are going to do this on Tuesday, December 3rd, because you do not have school on Monday, December 2nd. A couple questions that students might have. Do teachers take attendance? Absolutely. They take attendance and we monitor that. So you do have to be present for the sessions that you sign up for. Can teachers assign me to a class? You bet. A teacher can say, you know what, I noticed that this particular student has not come to me for 4 days in a row to make up a test, and I am going to lock him into my session so that we can get that done. Again, the whole idea of this is that we want you to take a look at what you need to accomplish, and that you make choices based on those needs. Are there a certain number of spots available for each flex time? Yes. Each session has a limited number of seats, and once they're gone, and you cannot sign up for the class. If you do not sign up for a Flex class, certainly it'll generate a list, and then Mr. Casti and myself will help you find a session for that. But we really believe that because TC teachers will be helping monitor this Mondays and Tuesdays, that this will be very, very minimal. Can you change your mind about a Flex class? Yeah. You might sign up for a couple of classes Monday, and then Tuesday morning you're like, you know what, I think I want to change my mind. You can go back into the system and you can change your sessions all the way till 2:30 on Tuesday. But again, just know that once a session is filled up, we cannot add more students to it. Flex time FAQs. What if I do not sign up for a Flex time class? Again, you're going to need to report to the cafeteria, and we will be able to help you find that. We do have some norms for students that we think are going to be helpful. You can sign up for sessions you need over what you want. And this can be a very difficult notion for anybody to kind of balance out needs and wants. But the whole idea is that we are providing time for you to be a successful learner here at Dodge. Another norm is sign up for your sessions by 2:30 on Tuesdays. Report to the class you're enrolled in, and then use your time appropriately and accordingly. In terms of how do you decide? Well, here's a good example, right? I want to sign up for an art project, but I missed school. I need to make up work for history and math. The needs, history and math. The wants, community art project. So in this example, history and math take priority over the community art project. We will be asking students for some feedback on what type of sessions you want us to offer so that we can consider those as we move forward. So we're really excited about this opportunity that we have for our Dodge Middle School students to know that we're going to be able to try something a little bit different starting December 3rd, but we think it's really going to enhance that learner experience. Have a great day.